Number 1 overall pick, Fernando Mendoza, made his preseason debut last night. So we have our quarterback, Dan Orlovsky, here to break it all down for us. What'd you see in Mendoza?
Getting through progressions and then playing fast. I want to go to the touchdown that is really a second down and third down combination. And the first thing is going to be getting through progressions. This is second down. You're at second and goal from the 13-yard line. You're thinking field goal now as a quarterback in this situation. This is a very good job of Mendoza getting through progressions. Now, I want you to see where his eyes start. His eyes are going to catch this snap. He's going to start to his left. His read, the back is going to where we call the flat. He's shooting there right now. It's going to be this linebacker. This is number 1 in the progression. That linebacker is going to go underneath. We have a receiver out here that's kind of coming and sending some form of traffic at that linebacker, trying to throw the ball to the back in the flat. You see Fernando is set up perfectly. I love this right now. His eyes and everything are pointing there. That linebacker is going to get underneath that receiver. I don't want to throw the ball to the back there. Number 1 in the progression. So he's going to reset. This is outstanding. You see his eyes start to the left, not there. Now he's going to reset into the middle of the field once again with his vision. Don't love the spacing between this number 2 and number 3 receiver. So the progression is number 1 not there, number 2 not there, number 3 not there. Everybody pay attention to really, this is number 4 in the progression, okay? This tight end is what we call a whip route. He's going to fake going out and come underneath. I want everyone to pay attention to Fernando's feet here are the focus point and him getting through that progression and understanding what the concept of the play is. Very well done. Okay, set to the middle field. It's not there. Now he's got a defensive end bearing down on him and getting to number 4 while getting hit, still placing that ball while it's only second down is meaningful. This is why it's meaningful, okay? You now have the opportunity to get a reasonable third and goal. We're going to flip the back. He starts left. The back is again going to go from the left to the right. When he does that, everyone at home, pay attention to those 2 linebackers, okay? What do? See where they start? Okay, they're there in the middle. He's there. What we do call boss over. They push over. Now, when they push over, this is what matters. He's got his slot receiver here. That slot receiver is going to run a little bit one-step slant. The defender's playing outside. Because these backers moved over, here's the soft spot. I'd love to throw the ball there. When Mendoza understands that, and he has his back once again going to the flat and tight end going to the flat, okay? These guys are going out and out. It's going to pull these guys. The read is this defender. If this defender stays here, I'm going to throw the ball to the right. If this defender moves this way, I want to throw the ball here. Now in the red zone, the big thing is this. Face masker higher, belt buckler lower. Where's that backer go, Joe? He goes that way.
Yep,
he goes that way, belt buckler lower, touchdown. That's a combination of a second and third down, back-to-back snaps to cap off the drive. Very well done.
Very well done by you as well, because I don't think anyone at home realizes how difficult it is to do that. The amount of buttons you're pushing at the bottom, the way you're working through. You're already in regular season form.
I got to get in shape.
Ooh,
I got to get
a little winded. A little winded, the big stream being in.
You're panting.
Got to get in shape.
Time to run the hurry up with Dan Graziano. Graz, what can you tell us about Kyler Murray starting against the Giants?
I can tell you that Kyler Murray is going to start against the Giants. The Vikings named him their starting quarterback earlier this week. One of the reasons they settled their quarterback competition so early is because they want Kyler, who does not have experience in this offense, to get as many of these reps as he possibly can in practice and in preseason games. We will see Kyler Murray, I think, for a pretty good chunk of this game.
Yeah, make the main thing the main thing. And people I talked to there said they love what he's been doing. They're looking forward to showing and proving that he is ready to take over for the Minnesota Vikings.
Number 2, Graz, the Browns announced that Deshaun Watson will start in Cleveland's first preseason game. What's the latest there?
The plan in this competition between Deshaun Watson and Shedeur Sanders is for Deshaun to start this weekend in Chicago. Shedeur come in the third quarter, and then they're going to flip it next week in the home game against the Bills. Shedeur would start. Deshaun would come in the third quarter. Ideally, they'd wait till after that second game to make a decision. We'll see if anything changes their plans.
For me, when I'm watching there, I want to see Deshaun Watson. Can he trust his body, right? A torn Achilles. Can he put his foot in the ground and throw the football? And will it be instinctive or cautious? And then trust what his eye sees.
First game action since October of 2024 for Deshaun Watson.
Woo! last one. Josh Allen will start tomorrow in the Bills' new stadium. What more do you have for us on that?
Josh wants to start at the stadium because it's brand new and he wants to get used to whatever his game day routine is going to be there. He doesn't want his first experience to be the home opener against Detroit that Thursday in week 2. So I don't believe you'll see Josh Allen in this game for very long, but one of the considerations here is it is a new stadium and everybody's getting used to sort of where everything is.
And given some of the sightlines in the stadium, some might not be able to see him at all.
I will. I'll be in the press box during the game for the Panthers,
nice.
so I'll get a good view of what's going on and his former teammate for the Carolina Panthers, but his new wide receiver, DJ Moore. Excited, my spirit animal, just so you know.
Expectations high for that connection this year?
Oh, extremely high, through the roof. Put him on your fantasy team.
Love it. We've got more NFL preseason action this season. Mike Vrabel already in mid-season form with this throw early in last night's preseason game against the Colts. Good arch on the throw, good hang time for the challenge flag. Graz, take me through it.
Well, he's following through with his back leg, which is not, the preferred technique, but he's getting a lot on that. He wants to make sure. Look, I mean, it's preseason for all of us, but this looks like pretty good form.
You used to throw the football pretty well. Your thoughts?
Honestly, I'm very impressed that Garage just brought up the back leg follow through as a not preferred method.
Well, you want that to be part of the base, right? Like you want to be able to just
he don't want
a rotation without that.
He's older, though. He don't want to pull his hammy.
Sure. I get it.
He is going to feel that today.
Done.
Oh, yeah? No, actually, that's why he lifted the leg up.
Also, don't I want the flag to hit the ground as quickly as possible?
No, he wants to exaggerate it.
You want to get it out there in the middle of the field so everyone can see it. So they can't say, oh, we didn't, it looked like it just fell out. So, that's not an issue here.
All right, back to the business at hand. Steve Smith, we gave you a homework assignment where we asked you for a list of 3 keys for an offense to be successful in your 2026 checklist. And you put this together for us.
Yep.
Very excited about it. Why don't you take us through?
Well, number one thing, you got to dictate, right? That's move them. Dictating is you are stressing and getting information. Get information. Move your guys around. Look at that. Playing around, understand. Get that deep play. Get that opportunity. And then also, right, number 2, we're going to have to distribute and feed because, look, all of this stuff works together. You have to dictate and move people to be able to understand and know. And feeding, distribute your guys, you got to feed them. Right? Feed everybody.
Get them the rock.
Do not leave one mouth behind, okay? We got to feed them. And then when you're also feeding all these guys, what do you need to do? You need to expose and burn them because this now punishes all the information you got, all the preparation. Now you go ahead and you dangle that carrot and then you put them to, as Steph Curry says, put them to sleep.
Put them to sleep. Not to be confused with DDP, Diamond Dallas Page, DDE.
What a pull.
We're going to go with, what is it again? Dictate. Distribute. I lost. I was too busy making the DDP joke. Explode. Yeah, I was too busy focused on the DDP joke.
I'm an offensive guy.
Yeah.
We don't want those perfect 12-play drives. We want to go ahead and make some plays, not today, yesterday.
Take me through. What do you think of the list?
All right, so I love the list. Dictate.
Yep.
So, no, distribute, right?
Distribute.
What's the first word?
Dictate.
Let's talk about dictating. I think from an offensive perspective, you would know it's either a need or a want. Okay, so when we're talking about moving guys around, some players, you have to move them.
You have to.
Because they can't get off the jam.
No. This is not about what the player cannot do. This is about what you need to do to stress the defense.
Okay, so
I want to dictate and tell you, I am driving you in the trunk.
Moving guys around because I want to create a matchup for a certain player.
Yes.
I want to attack a certain defender.
And I want to collect data and information.
Right, so I love that. We're seeing teams more and more. That's a little bit of that Shanahan, McVay.
65% of most offense, they're moving. Pre-snap all the time.
Distribute.
Yes.
So distribution is a little bit of a, I'm always fascinated when you have a player like a Steve Smith Sr., right? Okay, do I want to always get him the football early?
Yes.
Or do I want to, at times, realize teams are going to double team him?
And when he gets doubled, now I need to feed my number 2.
To the other people, right?
Yes.
So, but that's the art form of creating those plays.
Yep.
And then the explode, I'm always of the belief that you could be explosive one of two ways in the league. I either got a guy I could put out there, you're better than everybody else, I'm just going to throw it to you.
Facts, thanks.
Or you have to play action past people. You have to. You're not just lining up and chucking it to nobodies type of thing.
Keep telling me. Keep
I don't know
talking to
if we
me.
have
He's
a
whispering
ton
to
of
me in my
those,
ear right now.
those
Everything you wanna hear.
explosive one-on-one guys. I don't know if we have a ton of those guys in the NFL anymore.
And that's the best part. We don't need it because we're gathering all this information by dictating what we're doing, moving them around.
Right.
And then we're also figuring out now how are they making these adjustments.
Right.
And then as soon as these defensive coordinators feel comfortable, we go ahead and get ourselves a chunk play.
Yeah.
We don't want to do all of this 12, 15 play drive because example is Jordan Love. Jordan Love sometimes makes critical mistakes at the wrong time. Why? Because it's sometimes long. He's trying to get that big play.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, my play caller knows that we're going to get there. My quarterback knows we're going to get there, so he doesn't have to hurry, which is why I think the greatest example of that is Matt LaFleur showing that, hey, I've adjusted my offense, and Jordan Love is going to benefit off that.
Graz, get in here and dictate a little bit.
Yeah, no, the explosives are all you hear about. You talk to defensive coordinators, they're preaching limit explosives. You talk to offensive coordinators, they're talking about generate explosives.
You hear?
That is the thing that everyone in the league right now is focused on in terms of how you swing the game quickly. In an era where there's, so much offense.
This was your first big screen segment. How do you feel?
Checklist.
Yeah,
I
very nice.
dictated it. Feed me.
Dictated, feed him.
the whole
We'll keep
segment.
feeding this guy the rock.
more segments.
And then he'll explode. Time for